Right guys, here's a how-to and how to make the slimy tiger nuts. Step 1, dry unprepared tiger nuts. You can get a sack, 25 key sack for about 60 quid. So unprepared tiger nuts, you can't use these out of the bag. So make sure your bucket is perfectly clean, otherwise you'll start to get mould. So fill your bucket with your required amount. Don't fill it more than halfway. The reason being is we'll be soaking these in a minute and they'll double in size near enough. So you want to make sure you've got enough room. It'll probably come up to about here once they're done. Step number 2. Add water to your tiger nuts. Now I'm not going to show you me filling it up with the kettle continuously, but you want to have it about 3-4 inches above the tiger nuts, just to give it enough to soak the water in. They need to be covered in water all the time, so just make sure you give yourself enough water in there just to make sure they don't go dry. Keep checking them just to make sure over the next couple of days. Okay, so that is the water in the tiger nuts to let it soak. I do it with warm water, sometimes boiling water if I'm doing less. You can do it with cold water. I just think with the warmer water it gets the process going a bit longer, a bit quicker, sorry. Okay, so that's it now. Lid on, get it airtight. Put it to one side for a minimum of 72 hours. Step number 3, you'll want to get your tiger nuts in a large old tea urn, or you can boil them on the hob in a big pot. As you can see, the tiger nuts have already changed and taken on water, but these are not ready yet. They need to be brought to the boil and boil for a minimum of 20 minutes. I'll go about half an hour, 40 minutes ish, just to make sure. Right, step number 4, get yourself 2 bags of sugar. If you've got half a bucket, a bag of sugar should be right. And then use your best bits. This will help the fermenting process. They will ferment over time anyway on their own, but they won't go as good as what you can get on with the extra sugar added. Now, after the sugar's been added, put the lid on, and if you can, put it in your garden, put it in an area where you get some sun. If it's in the winter, put it next to a radiator or in an airing cupboard if you can, somewhere that's warm. And then next final step will be in about 3, 4, 5 days. And now this is your final stage. Oh, I've nearly lost my handle. Nearly lost my spoon. So this has probably been fermenting for 4 days. As you can see, they are absolutely lovely and slimy. Look at them tiger nuts. So yeah. There's if you ferment them longer, these are good for use now, but you can ferment them longer and they'll last a good while, so you don't need to worry about them going off. Blech. Lovely jubbly.